Hello, what's up everybody? This is Mark and I'm going to present you a new series for a game Europe Universalis 4 called The Country of Your Dream, and at this moment I will be starting my first country as Holland, aka Netherlands. This is actually a first country that I have ever played in this game, and it was around patch maybe 120 or something. It was an independent country within HRE. I conquered some of my neighbors and got a collision war and was crushed by the AIs, so not a good experience, but that was a first game. But anyway, it was nice and I have learned a lot, and now I consider myself at some point a skillful player. And let's see what we can actually achieve with the Netherlands. Let's go. Alright, so let's check the starting situation. First, Dutch ideas. Sailors is kinda okay. Naval force limit is good. But the rest of the ideas are more economically focused. First of all, inflation reduction. Actually, I think that this one is a bit of useless, or you need some more yearly inflation reduction, like maybe 0.3 or something. Merchant is okay. The dev cost is kind of good. Naval modifiers, that's okay. Tolerance of heretics, that's useless. And these two are more related to the late stages of campaign, so we won't get any use from this. And as a finisher, you get 15% of trade efficiency. That's kind of cool, so you may actually build an economical powerhouse in this trade node, because La Manche is the richest trade nodes in Europe Universalis 4. Let's take a look at the starting situation. We are a junior partner under Burgundy. We have a lot of liberty, desire, but the main problem is that you cannot get independent on your own, because Burgundy is just too powerful. It has around 20 force limit, and with its other junior partners, it can have around 40 force limit, and you cannot do anything without it on your own. So you need somebody to support your independence, and the best countries to do it are France, and maybe England is okay. Aragon is okay too. Denmark is not so good, but that's kind of okay. But in our case, we get Austria and France, and this is awesome. This is the best, actually, the best countries that can support your independence. At the moment, at the start, we are getting a very cool ruler, but it's a leader of Burgundy, and it's gonna die soon. And then you can see that the heir is kind of useless, and that's why you want to get independent as soon as possible. Now let's get to our estates. You want to get a lot of monarch points, as well as you may actually increase the stability at the start of the game and take a discount for advisors right at the start. We will be taking religious diplomats. Development of templates is okay. Reform progress. And that's it for a moment. Nobility, millpower, manpower, a discount, supremacy over the crown, and nobility officer rights to get a free general. And from burghers, you want to get diplomatic power. You want to get prestige. Diplomatic advisor cost, you want to get loans, and that's it for a moment. We actually want to hire all of our infantry in the province and summon an agenda. Okay, so we will get several of the agendas, and This one is kind of okay. I guess we'll take this one. And by having 50% of our manpower, we will get a discounted advisor. And that's why we are gonna cancel what we have just hired military units, and this will automatically complete an agenda just in one day. Okay, and now we can seize land. Let's ask France to support our independence. We'll also ask Austria. Okay, and let's use an estate privilege to grant a generalship, and this will give us one free. Generally, it got one siege. That's kind of okay. And we can also hire a free company right from the start. Okay, so let's wait one day. Okay, and we get agenda completed and hire this advisor just for 0.33 ducats. It's kind of cheap. Let's do this. And Denmark will also support our independence. And now we are completely ready to declare. And also let's set an edict for defense in Den Haag. Because I'm pretty sure Burgundy will start to attack us first. Because we have less troops than France and whatever country is getting involved. Okay, anyway. Let's start improving with England. Hopefully that it will somehow get involved, but I'm afraid if too many countries will support your independence, Burgundy will just release you as an independent without fighting war. 11th December and we are declaring. And we will get new ruler 212. What the hell? What the shitty ruler this is. It is just RNG. We have no influence on this. Okay, and now we just need to sit and relax and wait till our allies will do the job. Yeah, and he's greedy. What the shitty RNG. Yeah, can we? Yes, we can. We need to win this battle. Yeah, stack wipe. Come on. Sweden, England, Lithuania, Poland, Mazovia. I don't need this war. I'm sorry, Denmark, but I won't be able to join. Alright, so Burgundy pressed unconditional surrender to us and we can now take anything we want, but like I said, we wanna improve relations with outraged countries just to avoid some sort of potential coalition. Okay, so this is it. This will be our peace deal. We will be taking 3 provinces, Antwerp, Brugge and Ghent, to ourselves. We will give French Comté to Austria, Nevers to France, and we will also take some war reps from Burgundy and get some money from them. Austria is not too outraged. We will be able to manage it, and this is our peace deal. And we get a very rare event, a child in the reeds. For you to understand how rare it is, a mean time to happen for this event is around 1,500 months. So you can literally spend more than 100 years in the game and this event won't fire, and we got it. And this event brought us perfect air 466, and of course we will take it. And you can get an air 466 or just 5 ducats. I think the choice is obvious. It is important when you are playing within HRE or somewhere close to it. You can also set merchants to establish communities, and this will help you to improve relations with countries, even if you are not improving with your diplomat. This will also speed up the decrease of aggressive expansion. For example, let's say we will put it into established communities and see how it's 2.4 yearly, and previously it was 2.9 2.1, and in few years you will get it. You'll get some more additional points of decrease of aggressive expansion. Since we get a nice air, we can put our national focus to admin power, because we will need to rush to admin tech 5 as soon as possible. And that's why admin focus is kinda useful. Okay, we have finished scoring the provinces that we have captured from Burgundy, and we are ready to complete our first quest. And this will gain us 100 military power. Of course, we will be taking it, why not? And we are closer to getting Miltech 4. Alright, it's end of October 49 and we are ready to set our rivals. We'll go definitely for Gelre. We will go for Friesland. And we also wanna set, I don't know, maybe Utrecht. Yeah, let's try for Utrecht. Okay, and we will be seizing lands. And now we can attack Gelre for accumulate rival CB. And we got Renaissance spawned in Genoa. And let's see if some of our provinces will get it capped. It's not too much. It's kind of Brugge is awesome. So let's set an edict. Let's state this and set an edict for institution spread in Brugge. Holland has its own unique naval doctrine, and it allows us to get more ship trade power and also improve our colonial range. Since we are going for an exploration ideas first, improved colonial range will allow us to actually get a colony in Africa. Some of popular YouTube guys could say that you don't take exploration ideas on Holland because you won't get any a colonial range to be able to colonize any province in this region. But come on, we are clever enough, and thanks to this naval doctrine we will be able to get our first colony and get a first group of ideas as exploration ideas. So we will take this naval doctrine. It is important to take it as soon as possible, since your fleet is not that big and this will cost some cheap money for you, just as 70 ducats, as you could see. Alright, and now I want to declare accumulation war for Friesland, because Friesland doesn't have any army, he's under siege, and he doesn't have any allies. So yeah, why not? Our third war, we wanna attack Utrecht also for accumulation CB. Let's just do it. Yep. So goodbye, my friends. Thank you very much. Okay, so Gelre will be pieced out for show strengths. It's a unique mechanic of Europe Universalis 4, where you can attack the country with accumulate rival CB, and you need 100% war score to show strengths, and this will give you a 20 prestige and 100 monarch points of each kind. So this is very powerful, and since we have 3 of such wars, you can imagine how many monarch points we are getting from these wars. And since we have already attacked all of our possible rivals, we are also getting power up projection. That will give us an additional monarch point of each kind each month. We have also completed age ability to accumulate rival. Yeah, and actually Friesland just press it on conditional surrender, so we can also take show strengths from Friesland, because why not? I guess I wanna attack Liège and call in France, because I want to reset our truce with Burgundy for a few years. It's currently in January 63. If I white piece them, I can reduce it like maybe for a few more years. And now we can piece out Mr. Utrecht for show strengths and get another 100 monarch points of each kind. It's kinda cool. I enjoy it. We can now take our first government reform, and of course this one is preferable. Ministerialis promotion, it gives us minus 10% advisor cost, and that is huge. It's even bigger than 10% of national manpower. It also gives such unique modifier at monthly favor growth modifier. It means that we will get more favors with our allied countries. Okay, so we are going to develop Amsterdam just 3 times, I guess. Okay, it has accepted Renaissance, and now we can embrace Renaissance just for 81 ducats. For this we will be taking just a single loan, and we can accept Renaissance and embrace 5th Miltech and also get 4 innovativeness. I will also be taking 5th diplomatic technology to get additional 4 innovativeness. Innovativeness is just a very good fixed modifier that allows you to get some additional discount for spending monarch points. Also, it gives you some army tradition and so on. So it is very important to get as high innovativeness as possible at the early stages of campaign. Okay, so we are now having some money. Let's repay our 1% loans, and then we can take them again. By the way, yes, I can take loans. Then I can revoke this privilege for prestige and then give it again to get additional 15 prestige. This will give me 63 points of prestige, and that means since our Antwerpen has more than 15 development, it has Renaissance embraced, and the province produces glass. It means that we will be getting a Faceting event, and let's see what it gives to our country. Gems are truly outrageous. The province is getting until the end of the game, so it's a permanent modifier. Okay, and with this 1% loans, we can repay our 4% loans, and we are now in positive balance. And since we have taken 5th Diplotech, we can now build marketplaces, and let's build one in Amsterdam. It will give us a lot of trade power. We can now take 5th admin tech, and we'll be unlocking exploration ideas. What a surprise! Okay, and let's finally piece out Burgundy. I have decided that I don't wanna go for these provinces because they are high developed ones, and it is too much aggressive expansion. I decided that I will take Rissel and Breda. It's much less aggressive expansion, and these are provinces closer to me. They are my culture, Dutch and Walloon, and I will be living in Burgundy for a while, and instead I will be taking their money, Vareps, and so on. Yep, no coalition. Almost. We actually need to develop Antwerpen as high as possible to get 30 development there. Okay, we can now develop Antwerpen for one more time and get 30 dev, and we are ready to start our golden age. And by having completed all of the 3 age targets, we have accumulated our rivals, embraced Renaissance, and we have a large city, Antwerpen, around 30 development. We can start a golden age. This is awesome. And we can now pick our exploration ideas earlier than Portugal, Castile, whoever might be. Let's go. Alright, so it's January 65, and we can now finally abdicate this poor Ludwig von Salm ruler and inaugurate our Albert von Salm, a finest 466 guy. And now we are talking, we are getting a lot of monarch points. When the new ruler has come, we do want to attack England for the province of Calais. The one who controls Calais controls entire La Manche or English Channel. And of course, France is willing to assist, since it does want English provinces. And that's why we are getting we are using France as a meatball to crush our enemies. That's how we do. That's how Europe Universalis work. Alright, and we can now take an ability, an age ability, and of course it will be an aggressive expansion, since we do want to lower aggressive expansion in impact on this region. We can now pick our native policy. There are few options. This one allows you to remove a rising chance for 100% and just forget about any natives rising in your colonies. You can just place a colony and forget about everything goes on there. And there is some middle option which decreases uprising chance a bit, increases native assimilation, but natives will uprise anyway. The strongest colonization ability or policy is repression policy, when you have to manually repress natives in your colonies, and this will give you more settlers increase in the colony. That's what we are going for. Alright, so I will be taking these 2 provinces from England, Calais and Cotentin, and I also want to take war reps from them, and some money if possible, please. Rich English gentleman is ready to give me a lot of money, and no coalition. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to set this privilege. It will be useful when you are going to start your first colony. And we can also unlock decision, which allows us to get 10% colonial range and gain explorer with 40 traditions, and combine it with what we already have in our naval doctrine, what we have unlocked in exploration ideas, a colonial range. We can now actually, I guess, we can colonize. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have a lot of colonization range. So let's take 3 ships, assign this beautiful explorer, and start exploring West African. Okay, so we have discovered Arguin, free province in Africa. We still cannot colonize it, but as soon as we roll an advisor for a colonial range, and as soon as we core this province a Cotentin, we will be able to get an effective colonial distance, and that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, and now I will be attacking Mr. Utrecht for the province of Utrecht. It has a few allies, but their armies are not good as ours, so we can easily beat them. We can now take second age ability, and it's highly recommended since we went colonial. Take this one, colony development boost. It will give +1 to all the tax, production and manpower to every colony which is finished, increasing total development of the province. Alright, so we are now taking 8 units. We are hiring a colonial range advisor. And the moment of miracle, even being Holland, you can have enough colonial range to get into Africa. Of course, it's not Cape Verde. I would preferably go to Cabo Verde. It means that we are here earlier than Castile and almost just few years later than Portugal. Since we got our colonial range, we no longer need this advisor. We can hire back our improved relations guy, and we are ready to peace out Utrecht. It will be a full annexation. We are giving a core back to our vassal Friesland and to take 2 provinces for ourselves. That's it. Almost no coalition. And now, since we have our troops here, you can attack natives, and just to avoid any potential uprising in future. Now it has 0 natives and it will never be uprising. At this point we can start making claims on Jollof. Yeah, have you ever seen 6 countries set you as a rival? We can now take our 3rd government reform, and it is recommended since we are going a colonial to pick this one. It will give you an additional settler chance modifier. We already have 65 and it will be 70 settlers per year in colony. Okay, and for some unknown reason, East Frisia just didn't join the HRE. I don't know why it happened or why it didn't happen. And I wanna get some profit from this. And that's why I'm going to vassalize this OPM. In order to do it, I will hire diplomatic reputation advisor, offer an alliance. Yep, let's pick some prestige from burghers, and we will be sending a scornful insult to Oldenburg, one of the rivals of East Frisia. And now we can ask East Frisia to transfer trade to us. And now East Frisia is ready to be our vassal. You are warm. Welcome to the family of Dutch people. And I guess that will be it for the first part of this campaign. We were a small country. Now we are still a small country, but we have some opportunities. We have grown enough. We are the strongest trade power in La Manche, controlling almost half of the trade node. We have our first colony established in Africa, and we are ready to expand into Jollof, and we can also attack Burgundy. We have France and Austria as our allies. We have a decent ruler 6466. I think I can also disinherit this guy right now, and yeah, everything looks very optimistic, and hopefully we will be able to improve our Dutch country to the limits in the next series. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press like, comment your thoughts in the description, and wish you a good day. See you soon. Bye bye.